Okay, here it is. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, that's just another large screen phone. But of course, it's not just another large screen phone because this is the latest foldable to come to New Zealand. And yes, you might be thinking, well, that looks a bit like a foldable that we've already had here for a couple of years. And then, yeah, that's sort of true, but there are some important differences, starting with the flexi and hinge. There's no gap here where it closes. So that's a big difference, and that means that when I take it out of my pocket and I open the phone, the screen is not all covered in dust, which is what happens when you have that gap there. So I'm loving that. Another important difference is, although if I hold that bright light up to it like that, you can just make out the crease in the screen. You can only just make it out, and I've got to hold it on just the right angle to do that. The rest of the time you can't see that at all, and it's very hard to feel as well. It's really not very obvious at all compared to any other foldable that I've ever used. So that's amazing. People I've shown this to, they've gone, how does it do that? And they've tested it. You can open and close this thing 400,000 times and it's still good to go. Yes, it comes in this sort of attractive matte black finish. Also in a glass back lavender. It also includes this hard case in the box. So, it goes in two halves, fits on there like that. There's even a fast charger included in the box. Yes, a charger in the box with a phone. Crazy, I know. Another big difference between this and its competitor device is this preview screen here. So as you can see, it takes up a large proportion of this exterior of the device, so it's quite a lot bigger, and it rotates around as well, which is nice. It doesn't really matter which way you're holding the phone when you take it out of the box. And what this allows you to do, if I just unlock that, is it means that you can, which way are we swiping? I'm doing it backwards. Access these nice large widgets. There's a weather widget, calendar, we've got timers on there, and of course, crucially, we can take photos, take videos, and you've got that nice big preview screen. So yeah, you can take selfies with that primary camera, which of course is all the fun of foldables. So if I open that inside, there's the preview screen, and if we fold it, as you can see, the preview screen then goes up there and the controls go down there. Same thing will happen on some of the video playback apps. Maybe you're doing a video conference, video meeting. You have that sitting on the desk in front of you like that. You're looking in there. So it becomes its own tripod, this form factor of phone, of course, which is what I love. Another thing I love about it is that you can then, turn that preview screen on for whoever you're shooting. That's what you look like to me. You look like a light in a camera. We talked a lot about the camera. As I've said, that this is Oppo's flagship for the year, so it better have a good camera. Let's go inside it, and then you can see for yourself. Here we go. Woo! Okay, here we are inside the 50 megapixel wide-angle camera on the Find N2 Flip, and we've got that lens, we've got the 112 degree wide angle lens, but and this is where I have a slight issue with the device, with Oppo basically selling it as their flagship for 2023 in New Zealand. No telescopic lens, so no zoom or no real optical zoom. You can zoom, it just, you won't get those clear distance pictures that you can with some of the other flagships that are around. So that's one place where this phone is not going to compete with some of the other flagships on the market. Low light shooting, I think, might be another area. But don't get me wrong, this is far from the worst. Oppo just does not make phones with bad cameras, and I want to make that quite clear. This is another collaboration with Hasselblad here for Oppo. So you're still going to get great pics, don't worry about that, but it's not quite the highest of the high-end photography that we have seen from some Oppo flagships in the past. However, as you can see, I don't know from your point of view, but as far as I can tell from the preview screen on the front of the phone, this looks pretty sharp, pretty clear to me, and it's certainly going to work for this video anyway.